Since we do not know how long we are supposed to spend on this earth, it means that every second is a gift. Every second of life is a gift. So let's input our all. Let's push for God like never before. Let's do something like we've never done before. Let's go the extra mile. Let's tear our stairs up. Do not wait for it. Look at David. He said what? He encouraged himself in the Lord. I know there'll be days where you'll be down. There'll be days where you want people to encourage you to do the things of God. There'll be days where you are looking for people that have the same mind with you, the same vision. Let's push for the kingdom. But what God has placed in your heart is peculiar to you. You wonder in the land of Israel, how come on the land of Egypt, how come that the burden was placed on Moses? There are things that is so peculiar and specific on certain people. And if God has identified you and given you an assignment, it means that you ought to stand up and begin to run your race, because time is so limited. And here is not our home, as the pastors have said. It will never be our home. We are here is just for a period of time, and you want every time to count. And there is so much you can do. There is so much you can add. There is so much, so far as you stay put to the things of God and the precepts of God, surely you will accomplish it, because Jesus never had it easy. He came, and when he came, he was in trouble because they were looking for him to kill him. His parents had to protect him and guide him for him to finish his assignment. It wasn't easy. Even the wilderness, Satan came looking for ways and means to thwart that assignment. So the enemy will not let you go scot-free. He will come after you to make sure that you forget your assignment. He will present you all the wonderful goodies of this world, the wonderful cars, the woman, anything that can take away your time, anything that can attract your flesh, he will give it to you, because here is where the flesh can enjoy. So he will give you everything that pertains to your flesh. And that is why the enemy is giving us so much things to take away our time, so that we'll not look like God. We'll not have time to be in tune with the things of God and read the word of God, to become the word of God, for the word of God to be manifested in our spirit, for it to become flesh for men to see, to behold, and to observe, and to come to Jesus. He will prevent that. Our time is short.
We are supposed to live by the kingdom values so that we can fulfill our assignment on earth. And I love to talk about purpose and assignments. I love to talk about it because I love to remind people every time that, hey, we are not here to just have a fanfare. Be sure you are fulfilling your purpose, because that is the ultimate, is the reason for us standing before God. And God is going to ask us, what did you do with what I gave you? What did you do with the assignments that I gave you? What did you do with the 20 years, the 70 years, the 84 years? We all pray and say, Father, give me a long life on the earth so that I can serve you. But when we get before God, he will ask you, I gave you 90 days on the earth. What did you do with it? What did you do? And I feel God will be saying to us, like we see on social media today, he'll be asking us, what did you go on the earth to do? What did you go to do? I sent you, I put you on the earth, I fed you, I gave you things, I protected you, I made sure you had clothing, you have a nice building, you had a nice car, you had a nice job. What did you do with all these opportunities I gave you on the earth? And each of us need to, do a self-reflection and answer these questions on our own. On a daily basis, on a weekly, on a monthly basis, we need to have quiet moments. Some of our quiet times, forget about reading the Bible and praying. Just go before God and ask God, God, I want to know if I'm doing the right thing.
Man of God, can you imagine you are on a transit from Otoka through to Dubai, and then your final destination is in UK? Then you go to Dubai. While waiting for your connecting flight, you decided to go on a shopping spree. You have decided to go on a shopping spree. When that is not your destination, you have a limited time to connect your flight. You feel that you have all the time there is in the world. So you decide to go and shop. What will happen to you? You'll be left behind. And that is what we are doing in our spiritual walk. That is what we are doing to our spiritual work. We are on a journey to a place. But in the middle of the journey, we have decided now to shop. For all that this world represents, we are shopping. Shopping this, shopping that, shopping beautiful houses, shopping comfort, shopping for, position. We are shopping for who is the most powerful, who is the least respected. We are shopping for all kinds of things when we are supposed to focus. Guess what? We are more sensitive and alert when it comes to some of these world movements. When you check your bank account, you realize that the account is low, and some people are owing you. You'll be proactive. You begin to call them to make payment. Why? Because you don't want your account to run dry. Do we do same when it comes to our spiritual account?